Welcome to this episode. My name is Abel Grey Cantoma. I'm from GREYTEST Design Consult. This is my WhatsApp contact. You can reach me on this number or call me on any of these numbers. Okay. On this video, we are going to quickly be loading our structure. So the first thing I will do is to click on this load tab here, and this load menu. I will click on self weight. Once you click, this will pop up for you. You can see it already has a static load set 1, but then on this we are going to be creating our own load set. So I will be creating for my dead load. I will call this DL, and I will add. For my live load, similarly, I'll click on this drop down menu and add my live load, and I will call this LL, and I will add. Alright, and from here the program will automatically generate the load combinations for us. Alright, so I have added my dead load and my live load. All I need to do now is to click on OK. You can see the sets for my dead load. We have at Z of -1 automatically that has been added. So if I click on OK, we can come to our analysis tab. You can see here we have the model, here we have the analysis. If I click on this analysis and I click on this static load, just click on this plus here, you will see that those loadings have already been placed on our entire model automatically. All right, note we have been able to add the self weight load on the entire structure. Similarly, we can add the load for our slabs. Okay, so all you need to do is you just need to come down to your load here. You can see we have the slab load type. If I click on my slab load type, here you can add your live load and your dead load on your slabs. So all I need to do here, I have my dead load here, I can add my live load. Okay, so all you need to do is to know the specific characteristics, classification of building that you are actually designing for is very, very important. I always like to refer you to a very interesting book by Victor O. Enuga, where you see different classes of building and their kind of loads. Very, very important, so for you to be guided properly. So all you need to do is to specify the loadings, your live load and your dead load as well. By the time you are done with that, you can then click OK. But then if you notice, you realize that I use a minus sign, which is very, very important. You need to take note of that, and then I can then close. But before then, if you look at this is in kilonewton per meter square. So however, you can play around with it from here, but before I can achieve that, I will have to close this and come back to this place. I can switch this to either in pounds, whether in newton or in kilonewton, however the units of measurement that you are using for your design, or whatever kind of units that you are basically using. All right, so I will come back to that slab load type. Very important. I will leave this at this, I will leave this at this, I will put in -1.5, and then I will use this as -2, and then I will add. Then I will make sure I click OK. All right, the first one is still existing, so I can just leave this first one and just click on this. All right, so the next thing to do to add this entire slab load is just for me to, I can then just come to my slab, and then I'll click on slab load. can see it asks me to select the object. So all I need to do is to highlight this. You can see that has been highlighted, and then I will click on this. So you can see this load has been added to my slab. I can view it from the top. Similarly, you can see this load is a two-way this is a two-way slab. Let's say in a case where probably this is a one-way, for example, maybe in a case where this is one-way, you can as well switch your, so we can simply change the load distribution. If I highlight this, let's say from my right to left, you can see automatically this properties has actually displayed here by the left hand corner of my screen. So if you look at the load distribution here, it's actually a two-way, so I can switch that to a one-way. You can see this is now distributed in one direction. So but then I will take it back to two-way because this is a square panel, so it is definitely going to be two-way slab. Okay, but mind you, there are other types of loads that we can add to our structure. So let me bring this back to good. All right, so this is how it is. So there are some other type of loadings that we can add to our structure. As you can see, we can add a wind load. We have the, you can see we have the snow load, we have the this is for wind load. We have the seismic load. All right, so whatever kind of loading you want to probably add to your structure, we can add a wind load function. Let's come to assign wind load. So here you can actually assign a wind load to your structure. The eccentricity, let's say, is none. If you click on these three dots here, it allows you to add, or you can modify, or you can add something very new, which allows you to specify your code of practice. So this is BS6399. The site category, is it in a town or a county? You can select that. Building type factor, I can leave it at 1. What is the basic winds? This is in meter per seconds. The height of other building around that axis, the separation is in how many meters away, closest distance to. So this as well, you can change this. This is the closest to the sea. So but then the separation, okay, let's say 7 meters away. This, like I said, is the closest distance to the sea. So let's say it's 3 kilometers, for example. So if all of these are correct, but then you can see the average roof height has automatically been taken by the software itself. You know, from this natural ground to the first floor is 3 meters. From the first floor to the second floor slab is 6 meters. And from the second floor slab to the roof level is another 3 meters, which makes it 9 meters, and that has been taken automatically by the software itself. So once you are okay with all of this, you can then click on OK. So you can see this is the one we added just now. We can click on OK. So from here you can see that the generate load set for auto, this basically telling you that along the X direction and also along the Y direction, you can see the arrows here. We're having an arrow showing you these are basically the wind load that is going to be acting on the building itself. As it is here, I don't know if I was able to explain this. This is enclosed area, this is open area, so it depends on the kind of building you are working on. But for this structure that we are working on is a story kind of building. So if you are dealing with an enclosed area, you choose this. If you are using an open area, you choose this. This like open space, you can see more like a steel kind of truss. This is where you have equipment. Okay, so but then I can also show the profile of this set. Similarly, as it is, I can just click on OK. I can change this to 0 if I don't want this loading to impact on the structure itself. So I will click on OK. You can see I have this along my X direction and also my Y direction as well. So similarly, just like this other one, we can simply also come and add our seismic load as well. I can click on this and I will select my building structure, which is similarly like this type of structure that I have modeled already. So you can see I will have to check this generate load set for auto, just like I did for my wind load as well. So from here, if I click on this three dot, I can add from here, and this also gives me the opportunity to pick any kind of practice I want to use. So this is Eurocode, which you will agree with me is not very far from the British standard that we use. Okay, here the structural parameters are something that we can actually pick from this period calculator, and you can also calculate that manually and then add from there. You can just calculate this and also click on calculate here. Once you do all of that, you can click on this. Now you can see our approximate period has been added. Okay, so all I need to do now is just to click on OK. So from here, I will similarly just click on OK. I will leave the scale factor at 1 and I will check and accept. So you can see I have my load along the X direction and also along my Y direction. I can check for this under this is my earthquake load actually. So you can see that is already existing. My seismic load is on my project. Alright, so on this video I have been able to cover extensively from the self weights to the slab load to the wind load, and then we went down to seismic load. If you love what you are seeing, why not like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. It's actually 100% free. Click on the bell icon so as for you to get a notification whenever I post interesting videos like this. I post videos like this on a weekly, sometimes on a daily, just to encourage as many that actually want to have a deeper insight of design. Make sure you stay safe and you stay blessed, and I will see you on the next one.